It's the most wonderful time of the year. That was a new one. It was a new one. It was a new one.
Okay. I love Christmas music actually, so it's fine.
And you know what I came with that one? I'm glad you love Christmas music. Was because yes, it is the most wonderful time of the year, but it is also too because it's this period where we're like, okay, you cannot deny it's the holidays, people. It's here. And it
Mhm.
also means that 2023 is coming down the bend. 2023. Don't you wish it would end? You don't want 22 to end. I don't know.
Like we don't want it to end yet.
No,
Goodness.
I don't. But I get really excited about this time. I don't wish away the present. Okay, the present is a gift. Get it? And I'm really excited
Hmm.
about that. But this is also this time where you get to really get your head in the game for 2023.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've had my head in the game for 2023, so I'm very excited for this conversation and get you guys we're all going to be on the same page.
All on the same page. You can color your page however you want, which is on the same page. And the reason that I love this conversation today, which by the way, PS, and by the way, is all about the trends for
Mhm.
you in the social selling, direct selling world for 2023. One of the things that I love that I get to do is spend like more time than you could even imagine in the direct selling, social selling space, not just by coaching, but also by leading the RoxTalks community and also by training up and working with a company that services network marketing companies. So like I look back on this last year, Taryn, which I think I need to do a reel. And like all the places and all the companies I've hung out with and just, the road show I was basically on this summer.
Yeah.
The good news about all this for you, if you're listening to the RoxTalks podcast, is I am giving you like backed by experience and fact info. And so when I see things coming down the pipeline, it's like because I really see them, not because I'm just going to dream about them, not because I'm just going to make something up, which will be next week's podcast where we talk about that. But I'll wait. I digress.
That's right. I'm like, are we going there right now for a little snippet? But no, this is backed by like you are literally seeing all these companies and the trends and where things are going. So it's really exciting to speak with someone who's like seeing behind everybody's company,
Yeah,
not
and
just
it's
one.
cool. Yes, and it's cool because I'm not only like on the consultant advocate side, but also social seller side, but also on the corporate side. So I get to see a lot of good stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, I thought we would talk about the trends for 2023. This is the inside Scoopy Doopy. Are you ready for it? Scoopy Doopy Doo, exchanging glances. You ready?
So where is direct selling going in 2023?
First, I'll say 2022 was a bumpy ride. Let's call the spade the spade.
Hmm.
2020 and 21 were like, oh my gosh, are we going to be able to do our businesses with like the great lockdown? But we were, and people were home. So you had a lot of people that were interested in joining your business or they wanted to buy your product. This just came to their door and they loved it. And so you didn't have to do much. You got to do your TikTok dances and things and sell. And it was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, so much fun. And then 2022 came and the world opened up more. And it was like, where are all the people? Well, the people are outside and people are excited to be outside. And things are changing and it's a little bit more difficult to sell my products without having to show the value. Now I have to sell my business and my products this way. And so there was some tension and that's normal. And some people left and that is normal because people left their homes and went back into the real world. So don't fret about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you've been listening to the podcast. You've been steady Eddie. You know that these times where it seems like things are slowing down are the times where these golden little nuggets are coming, those planted seeds that Taryn likes to talk about. And they're growing. So that's that.
Ooh, they're sprouting. They're sprouting.
Sprouting. But we
Yeah.
have to understand that we are different now. The last 2 years plus last 3 years have changed us. But you know what
Mm-hmm.
that song like, I've been changed for good? That song,
Okay.
I've been changed for good. We've been changed for good. Good as in we're not going back, but good as in there's some good things that came from it. So we just need to lean into it. And the number one thing, I'm actually going to go back. I have five. I'm going to start with number five because it just, based on what I just said,
Okay.
just is coming to me. Professionalism. Okay.
Mm.
Gone are those days where it's cute for you to like make some handcrafted, your daughter could have made it in her preschool class, like sample and hand it to people. Gone are the days where you're like, let me just look what's in my trunk and like pull it out for you. Gone are the days where it doesn't look like you're a real business. Mom and pop is not unprofessional. Having your own business is not, I'm just trying to stick it together with like paper clips. You got to play the part of a business person, and you've got to look at every aspect of your business and go, does that look professional? Did what I put out there on social media look professional? When I invite people to an event, does that look good? Are my invites professional? Is it weird that I'm like, oh, can you just send me your credit card information over the like DM and then I'll get it to you, or Venmo you me? But please don't say that when you Venmo me that it's a business, because if you do that, then it takes money away from me. Y'all, you're a business.
So when you say professionalism, my instant mind went to those people who, you know, they're showing their kids, they're showing their grandkids, they're maybe like showing up without makeup. Does that mean that we can't do that on social media anymore? Does that make us unprofessional? Or I would love to hear your take.
I love that you asked that. No, that is being real. There's being real and unprofessional. You can be professional and show your real self. And the real self could be you in pajamas or no makeup or my kids running through the scene. Totally fine. But when you're interacting, ask yourself, am I being professional or am I cutting corners? And stop cutting those dang corners. If you stink at creating images on social media, stop it. I have no patience for it anymore. Like literally, like I don't have patience for it. It makes you look ridiculous. I'm going to just say it, y'all. And I can say it because I've given you years of like supporting you in helping you with that by giving you templates, or dang, we'll just do it for you. But stop taking other people's stuff and using it because that looks unprofessional, and stop putting up things that make you look like you are in kindergarten on Canva.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because that is when I see someone's account and that's what I notice. I'm like, and we have so many templates, and put it in your brand colors. Pick some brand colors and stick to it, because I can tell when you're posting someone else's stuff because it's not your brand colors or your font. And I'm like, why are you posting this? It's like, you're not even like resharing it like, oh, this is cool. You're literally trying to use it as your own content.
Yes. And it doesn't make sense. Yeah. And you're copying things that say things like, oh, I tried it, but it's brand new and you haven't tried it. It was like your upline's upline. Or it doesn't make, like, if you go back and look at your body work, I want you to do that. Go back and look and go, were my last few months professional? And here's the thing, you might think, oh, people don't know or care about that, but they actually do. And even if they don't know the words, like Taryn's using like brand colors and fonts, and you might be like, what? The untrained eye, Taryn's trained, you know that. The untrained eye just goes, something doesn't feel right. I'm going to go somewhere else. This one, I don't know why, but this one feels more like me. And it's because you are cutting corners where you don't need to be cutting corners. And the worst part about it is, I know you're spending hours finding someone else's content to rip off, or trying to make your own copy and paste content on without some help and guidance. And it's like, yo, y'all, if you want to do it yourself, we'll help you. We'll teach you how to do it yourself and give you the templates. If you want us to do it for you, we'll do it for you. But please stop the nonsense. I'm just saying it because professionalism matters. And when I sit there and I talk to people about why they chose even to join a company and not join another one, professionalism comes up a lot with that. That's one of the reasons. Just saying, you are competing against people who are being professional. You need to be professional as well too.
Yeah. So go into 2023 up in your professionalism, because we all start somewhere. We all do look a little unprofessional when we start, and claps to you, proud of you. That's so awesome. Learn from this year and go into 2023 knowing like you're going to show up and truly be a business owner.
You know what? And this, we didn't plan this, but because I feel like I came on strong, and that's okay. I can do that. We're going to put a link inside of the show notes, giving you a discount, 50% off on all of their social kits.
Okay.
I'm
writing this down, you guys, because we're just going with this right now. And
because we want you to succeed. So there's going to be a link. Yeah. It's just in the podcast. You listen. There you go. Okay. The next thing, number 4, kind of goes along with it, simplicity. When I say simplicity, I mean simplicity in everything we do. Think about it. We went from this time where we're all at home. Now we're out and about. People are trying to balance all the things and they're cutting out things that aren't important to them, are too difficult, right? People are leaving jobs, believe it or not, because like this job isn't treating me well or it's too complicated. I want to do something else. So it feeds me more. People are choosing to be with companies and buy products from companies that make it easy. Don't make me jump through hoops because I ain't going to do it. I said ain't.
I ain't gonna do it. And it is in the dictionary, so you're fine to use it.
Oh, thank goodness, because that's like ain't. So simplicity. Now that means in all sorts of aspects. Simplicity in what you're doing. If what you're doing is too complicated, that might be why you're not enjoying it. So ask yourself how you can make it more simple for yourself. Simple for the people that you're recruiting. If they join and you're like, you got to do these 80 steps to be successful, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it.
No, I just read a really good book. It was a super easy read. I got it on Audible. It was 4 hours. And it was about being like a minimalist, and not in the sense that like you're throwing all your stuff away. You live in an RV, you homeschool your kids. But if you want to do that, you definitely can. But it's more so talking about like simplifying everything in your life, simplifying the decisions you need to make in your business, simplifying like what you're going to show up and sell on social media, like bringing it down to the base, because it's just easier on your brain and you get less overwhelmed. And so I really loved that because there's so much coming at us all day. So like in your business, simplifying what you're doing is going to make it easier to show up. It's going to make it easier to enjoy it. It's going to be easier to bring on new team members.
Ooh, that's so good. You might have to send me that book. And
I'll link it too.
Yes, please do. Because that minimalist, that's simplifying it. And that kind of goes along with a lot of things. You know, we, during the Ultimate Holiday Workshop, when Manissa Konecki did her special VIP coaching session, she ironically was talking about simplifying things when it comes to the link in bio. And ironically, then when I was doing my office hours that day, I was talking about that as well too. And, you know, we've changed our strategy when it comes to link in bio to really simplify it in a huge way, because that matters, because people don't need, we've always said, like, don't send them straight to your website because there's just too much going on. But let's simplify and really, really simplify that link in bio, but also simplifying your strategy. If we're talking about social media, and actually we're doing the planning session, which I guess in a few days. And one of the things I'm really excited to roll out is, I can't tell you what it is, but it's really this 3-step boom, 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 where it really gives you this. You can come to the training session. It's free on you. You'll find out. But it gives you this really easy way to know, like, when you are posting on social media about your business, about your, like, anything business related, the 3 call to actions you should be going for and the 3 goals. And it simplifies it for you strategy wise, but it also simplifies it for the people who are following you. So they get clarity and consistency of message.
Love it. Which I feel like we're about to go into the next one, which makes simplifying easier. Starts with an A. Is that number 3?
It is now. Automation.
Automation. I love automation. I'm obsessed with automation, especially as you grow. You need to automate things. I swear, if you are uploading your emails into your email marketing system, if you're using one, every time you get a new customer, you need to chat.
Or if you're sending emails one by one in BCCing a group, we also need to have a little discussion.
We need to chat. There are tools that bigger businesses use that are now readily available for the small business, and they're cheap and affordable, and they're going to make your life so much easier.
So true. That's one way. Also, when we talk about automation, you know, with social leads, which is coming up soon, and another social something, which I'm not allowed to tell you about yet, but maybe Taryn will let me before the year is up. We're showing you how to automate these things that you do in your business on the regular, the conversations that you regularly have, automating them using video, because we know how important that is, so that you don't have to be there.
But it's you, but you're not there.
But it's you. And hello, that makes you more professional. But also, it gives you what you need to be able to focus on number 2, which is, or the next one was, I'm counting down, counting up, who knows? Personal touch. Personal touch.
Personal touch. Yes. Ooh.
It is so important for you to be the face of your business. You, not your company, not the products that you're offering, not your upline or someone else or some big guru in your company. You.
We're going to pause and reflect on that for a hot second. How do you feel about us saying it's you? It's not your company. And because I'll see some social media posts and it's like, our blah, blah, blah is so great. Our blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't care about who's our. I care about you, the person who I'm following and reading this post. Talk to me like you're talking to me directly about you.
And to that end, when you see the people who are rocking the big teams, and I'm talking about the ones that are circa 2023 rocking the big teams. If you look at their social media, they're not sitting there saying, my company or me or we. They're talking about them and the people they're helping. Which actually, I have a story to tell you. So one of my, I get Green Compass gummy jellies. I never know what to call them. Are they gummies or jellies?
They're jellies.
Jellies. Yeah, but I never remember what to call them. I get those on the regular. We pop those things, the two of the three different kinds. They're legal, okay? So,
all right, girl, you on one right now?
No, but I should be. No, I'm just kidding. So we got our box. We get our monthly box. Got our box, and there was an extra like coffee extract or coffee something. I don't know. TSP. What am I trying to say? What is it called? CBD.
THC? Oh, okay. CBD. I was like, where are we going with this?
And so it had a little extra thing in it that came free. So I was curious as to whether it had coffee in or not, because I'm like, I don't want to have caffeine at night. What's the deal? I was going to, I like to lace Scott stuff with it. He knows, but now I've told him, now he knows. But anyway, I reached out to my advocate. What do they call themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's right. Consultant. I don't remember. Anyway, and I said, thanks so much for the thing. I'm just wondering, does it have caffeine in it? And she's like, it wasn't me. And I said, you stop it right then. I said, you stop it right there. I said, whenever there's a special, like, because Green Compass is big about that. You'll get stuff. It's like, they'll give you a free something inside of it. I'm like, that's you. To me, that's you. I don't care if it came from the company or if the company paid for it. That is totally you. Like, own that. I said, also lean into that. If you know that they're doing that for like all the orders in November or December, reach out to your people and let them know that. But don't be like, my company is so great. They're giving you a blah, blah. No, you gave it to me because I'm shopping from you. And she was like, noted. Yeah.
Got it, coach. I hope you love the gift I gave you.
Yeah, I was like, thank you so much. I love it. But that personal touch makes a difference, because I could give a rip what the company gives me, but I shop from her, right? I could shop from a billion Green Compass people, but I don't know if there's a billion of them. There's 2,000 for sure. But I shop from her for a reason. And so that personal touch, start owning it. Again, this is you being professional. Also, you keeping it simple, because not everyone understands what a network marketing company is or how it works. So when you keep on saying they and that company and we did this and you're confusing it. You're not keeping it simple. I shop from you. Make it about you.
I love it.
The last one.
Number one
is innovation, which I know sounds a little bit like automation, but innovation as an understanding. We've moved so quickly in the last few years, and we're going to keep on moving. The industry is going to move. So you need to move with it and be open to that innovation. Do I know what all the innovation is? Not all of it. Do I know what some of it is?
No.
Maybe. I'm going to give you particulars? No. But here's the thing. You want to lean into that change of innovation, try new things, and make it fun.
Make it fun. Like, no matter what business you're in, maybe you have a job as well, like your kids raising a family, it's always changing, right? And you always need to come up with new ways how to do things and stay on top of the game and keep educating yourself and keep, rolling with the punches. And you have to do that in direct sales too. Like, it changes. What worked? We preach on this. What worked even in 2019 is not going to work necessarily in 2023. And we don't know what all those things are, but we will learn and guide with you at the same time. We'll be a few steps ahead, but
Yes,
we'll make sure we bring you along.
absolutely. There you have it. You got it, y'all. Should mention, would be wrong not to. I think I said it really quickly, but we are doing a planning session. So if you want to get deeper into this, these are the big concepts, but I want to take, based on these concepts, I want to sit down with you and give you a planning session. Like, let's plan as a social seller for 2023. And like I said, I'm going to give you those steps on simplicity. Let's clean it up. I'm going to give you the know-how on automation, on professionalism, on innovation and personal touch. And I'd love to see you there. It is free, by the way. Free.
It is free. And we have 2 dates. So we have 2 different dates that you can pop in. So this weekend, if you're listening to this as it comes out live, December 10th, and the following weekend as well. Free.
And there will be some special added sessions. You go to the general session, but I am doing some company specific ones. So if you're in Hugh and Grace, in Rodan and Fields, in Modere, and there will be more. Probably by the time this is recorded, we'll know what those are. So you'll have to check the website to register, and we'll have that information for you. But there'll be more. I want you to come to that session too, because it'll be very specific on your business and give you some extra goodies.
Yes. So we've got the link down below for you, but it's also socialstoriesmembership.com/2023 planning.
I like that. Brilliant. What's going on in the world of Taryn on this day? This Black Friday is when we're recording this, y'all, by the way. PS.
You know, I really wish I was out shopping. I like Black Friday shopping. I truly enjoy it. I always had fun getting up early to go shop, and we're not doing it this year. We're not actually going to start Christmas shopping until a little later in the month, just because I have 2 trips this month in November. So I just keep seeing all these great deals, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I too, Black Friday used to be my like Thanksgiving. We get the newspaper with all the mailers on it, and we decide, and we plan out, my sisters and I, and like where we were going to go. And then before we could drive, my mom would take us there. We would go, and we'd like, got to get this store to get these things. I miss that so much. We didn't do that this year. I haven't done that in a while, probably, to be honest, because of course, when I was doing, there were many Thanksgivings where I worked on Thanksgiving because I was on air selling, kicking off Thanksgiving, like at night, and then for coming back and doing the finale of Thanksgiving. And so it's so funny to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm not in the throes of like shopping and eating Thanksgiving dinner in the break room. That's what it was.
Would you guys at least have turkey? Would they like make a turkey for you?
Oh, okay. They catered it out. And because I was always kicking it off with like this, like on air for that. And it was huge because of course, Black Friday. And then I was kicking off Black Friday. I had so much turkey dinner because they'd keep bringing it more. I'm like, I can't eat anymore, but give me more pie. And it was fun. Like, I think back, I'm like, oh, those were fun times. But it is fun to like do nothing as well too and be with my fam. So that's been good. I'm in Arizona. Baylor's right here sleeping next to me. Scott has to work, so he is not here. Oh, you know what? Oh, hang on. I'll be right back. BRB.
The flowers.
Yes.
That's what you're grabbing. I know you're grabbing the flowers.
I am. I forgot. Okay. So I did an unboxing, but the unboxing, the lighting wasn't good. So then I did a second one with this lighting better, but you want to see them? I wish you could touch them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2 things. This is from Something Borrowed Blooms, right?
Those roses, you guys, if you're not watching us, the like roses look real.
Right?
I don't know the names of the other flowers.
I don't know, but no, they're not peonies, but they look like peonies, which peonies are my favorite, so that makes me happy.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, when you touch them, they feel real. Yeah. I didn't know the flowers did that. So you like it?
Give them a sniff. Do they smell?
Yeah, these smell.
They probably put perfume on them.
These only smell a little bit. I know, like I could request the scented or the non-scented. I requested the non-scented because I'm like, I don't want. But these still have a little smell to them. Yummy smell.
I can't smell them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Bridesmaids bouquet. Do you like it?
I love that. So wait, what color dress are they wearing again? Sage?
We're going through it. We're going through the throws. I gave up sea glass was like my jam. I gave up sea glass because Scott doesn't really like green. So, but the sage he's down with. So sage, terracotta, and then we brought in the blue because he's a blue addict. I'm like, all right, you want to be part of the wedding? I guess you can. And what's the name of the blue? I can't remember the name of the blue. Not a dark blue. Is it called dusty blue? It might be called dusty blue, I think. I'll have to look it up. Oh. So they're all going to wear different colors and different dresses, you know. So those are going to be the 3 colors. So these, because I don't like it when people like have blue flowers. That's not a real thing. Flowers aren't really blue.
They're not.
Right? No. So those will be the colors in this. So this is going to contrast with it. You like?
Hey, bros.
I'll come back. Taryn's been doing this to us all day.
I'm coming back. I can hear you.
I see you. Okay, cool. So that's the plans that you like.
I love them. Those are like, I want to put something like that up in my house because I love flowers. They die.
They die. Look, and I was, no offense to my mom, but I was in her house. I brought him over to her house and she has some fake flowers. I was like, no, hers look fake. These look real. No, I love your mom, but these look real.
Those are so pretty. I love that. That's so awesome you found that.
I'm really excited. So yeah, there's that. That's what I got for you. Thank you for letting me have a little wedding moment. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.